And welcome! Happy St. Patrick's Day to you all. My name is Frank, and today for our drink for happy hour, we're gonna do blends of beer, specifically Guinness. As you see here, you may have even heard of these when you're in the pub, but they have these cute names that go with these different beers. And let's go over a few of them and then we'll show you how we pour them. And we're gonna start all the way over here on this side. We got the Blue Moon, so actually it's known as the Black and Blue. This one here is Hoegaarden. It's called Midnight in the Garden. It's a Belgian wheat beer. And the last one in this section is Magner's. It's an Irish cider. This is known as a snake bite. I have these three grouped over here because this is typically some of the drinks you might see drinking during summer. All of them are like between wheat beers, different flavors, whereas the orange, clove, apple, it just makes it a little bit nice and easier to drink your Guinness, because that's the whole idea we want. We want to keep you drinking Guinness all year round, or a stout of your choice. Over here on this side, we have Newcastle. This is called the Black Castle. So this is a brown ale out of England, and it goes with Guinness. The three that you might hear more than any other are the three we have here on the top. That is with Harp, which is an Irish lager, and it's brewed by Guinness. That's called the Half and Half. Smithwick's, yes, not Smithwick's, Smithwick's. That is an Irish red. It's called a Blacksmith. And then probably the one that started it all as far as blends would be Bass Ale, otherwise known as the Black and Tan. A lot of these blends came from England, and where they blended their beers. Now there's a story that they got taxed on different beers. So if they blended it, they could pay less tax because the porters and the stouts were actually less taxable. Also, then when they came, and unfortunately in the 1920s, when they were, let's just say they were unwelcome visitors, they're still there, but they're unwelcome visitors into Ireland in the 1920s. And the paramilitary group that was supposed to suppress the Irish rebellion were known as the Black and Tans. So one hint, if you do go to Ireland, please do not order a Black and Tan. That's not kosher. Just say you want a half and half and tell them what type of beer you want. But over here in the United States, if you order Black and Tan, you're gonna get Bass Ale. So how do we do it? It's kind of easy. You put the beer that you want to blend, you put that one in the bottom. Let's just see. I got a Harp that we started here. When I say started, that's because I'm already drinking one. So let's do a half and half. Alrighty. And you want to have more than 50% of the beer you're mixing with. So let's just put this in, and a little bit of nice creamy head. That actually helps support the Guinness. Oh, one thing about Guinness, you will find Guinness Draft in cans and a Guinness Extra Stout in bottles. This is the one that has the little widget. Oh yeah, it makes that sound. What that is that widget, which is actually just this little ball, it's filled with nitrogen, makes for a nice creamier head. All right, so what we want to do now is just pour the Guinness Stout over this. We use a spoon. If you have, this is called a Guinness Spoon. It has a little rim. You can put a bend in it to put on a rim, but you could just use a tablespoon at home. And the idea is to just slowly pour the stout over the spoon. It dissipates over the edges, thereby not diving in too much into the other beer. And what you'd like is when you're done, you can actually see the two different colors. Like I said, this one here, called the Black and Tan. And that's the reason why it's called the Black and Tan. So these are the beers that we've come to enjoy, at least I've come to enjoy for St. Patrick's Day. I wanted to thank you very much for sharing this with me. I'm putting on my green, not rose-colored glasses to enjoy the rest of the day. I hope you have a wonderful time, and Shlante.